Welcome to Playing the Horn. For this video, you will need a cloth, tuning slide grease, and valve oil. If you do not have any of these items, press pause and get them to use for this video. The first step in putting the horn together is opening the case properly. Place your case on the floor, checking that the latches are on the top side. Release the latches and open the lid. The horn has many parts. Let's look at them now. First is the lead pipe, the mouthpiece receiver, the hook, the valves, the valve caps, the valve tuning slides, the main tuning slides, and the bell. When in the case, all of the tuning slides should be pushed all the way in. In fact, in some instrument cases, the instrument will not fit in the case unless the tuning slides are pushed in all the way. This will also help keep your tuning slides clean. Now pick up the horn and carefully remove it from the case. Lay it on the floor or a flat surface with the valves facing up. Watch as Katie demonstrates a few instrument maintenance items for you. With the exception of the mouthpiece, there is no assembly required for the horn. However, each time you take the instrument out, you will need to move the tuning slides to their correct position. The main tuning slide will need to be pulled out. This may vary for each player and instrument, but generally it should be pulled out about an inch. If you are playing a single horn, you will only have one main tuning slide. If you are playing a double horn, you will have two main tuning slides. Check with your teacher if you are not sure which kind of horn you have. The first time you use your instrument, and periodically thereafter, you will need to clean the main tuning slide off and apply fresh slide grease. Watch as Katie simply slides the tuning slide all the way out. Then, using a cloth, she will wipe off both parts of the slide. Next, she applies a little bit of slide grease to the end of each tube. You should apply only enough for the slide to move easily. Next, she gently slides each end of the slide into its tubing one at a time, working in the new grease. Once each slide is worked in, she carefully slides the tuning slide back into its original position. Then pulls it back out about an inch. For the valve tuning slides, you will need to press the corresponding valve down while removing the tuning slide. This will help avoid damaging the valve and valve casing. If you are playing a double horn, you will need to press the trigger and valve before removing the B-flat tuning slide or the slides on the underside of the horn. Now press pause and grease your slides as Katie has just demonstrated for us, remembering these important steps. Next, watch as Katie demonstrates the proper way to oil your valves. First, she will unscrew the valve cap. Now she places a few drops of rotary valve oil on the center of the valve. As she does this, she presses the valve a few times to work the oil in. Finally, she screws the valve cap back on. This is the same process for each of your other valves. Now press pause and oil each of the valves on your horn as Katie has just demonstrated. Now she will take her mouthpiece and carefully place the smaller end into the receiver on the lead pipe. Gently give the mouthpiece a 1/4 turn to properly secure the mouthpiece in the receiver. This will keep the mouthpiece from falling out of your instrument. Remember these essential elements of horn care. Place your case on the floor. Always push the slides in all the way when placing your instrument in the case. When laying your instrument down, lay it on its side with the valves facing up. Always clean your tuning slides off before adding grease. Press down the valves when removing valve tuning slides. Regularly clean and oil your valves. Place rotary oil in the center of each valve. Only give your mouthpiece 1/4 turn when placing into the receiver. To avoid getting your mouthpiece stuck, never hit your mouthpiece with your hand or against solid objects. Learning to take care of your instrument is an important first step in playing the horn.